Hostel Part 2. Yes, somehow it's gorier than the first one, and yep, somehow I forced myself to watch it. And yes, I also own it on DVD as well. It's just not in the background because I forgot to decorate the set for the Hostel Part 2 video. Because I couldn't think of anything that I could get for that just to put in the background. Considering how most of the movie is just torture. But yeah, so Hostel Part 2, it delves deeper into the sinister world of the elite hunting club, murder tourism, and it offers a really chilling exploration of human depravity and the insatiable thirst for blood. It was once again directed by Eli Roth, and this sequel to the cult horror hit Hostel promised to shock and disturb audiences with its unrelenting brutality and psychological terror. And yeah, it definitely delivers in that. The movie is a non-stop gore fest, and I absolutely love it, so let's get into it. So yeah, Hostel Part 2. The gruesome business of the elite hunting club continues. As wealthy clients pay top dollar to indulge in their darkest fantasies of sadism and murder. That's nice, isn't it? This time, the story follows three young women. Beth, played by Lauren German, Whitney, played by Bijou Phillips, and Lorna, played by Heather Matarazzo. They all embark on a backpacking trip to Slovakia, and unbeknownst to them, their seemingly innocent adventure takes a horrifying turn when they're lured into the clutches of the elite hunting club. Which is all because they just meet this random lady on a train. Wait, no, they didn't meet her on the train. So they met this woman because they were doing a naked art painting of her in Italy. And yeah, it showed everything. Very nice. And then it shows them all on a train, and they, I guess, decide to go backpacking with her. I don't know. In the first one, they just met Oli out of nowhere. I guess they did say that, so I don't know, maybe they met her out of nowhere. She seems like a nice enough person in the beginning, not in the end. But yeah, so as Beth, Whitney, and Lorna are subjected to unspeakable horrors at the hands of their captors, they must fight for survival and confront the true natures of evil lurking within the depths of human depravity. Also, in this movie, it kind of shows the, point of view of the torturers, what goes through the mindset of someone who pays to kill someone? I'll tell ya, it's not very good. And yeah, Hostel Part 2, it's a visceral and unrelenting descent into the darkest parts of human cruelty. The director perfectly ratchets up tension and gore, all the way to 11, and it never stops. And it's really just intense, extremely intense. There's no wonder why this movie was banned in Germany and New Zealand. This film just didn't release in those places for years. I'm pretty sure it's still banned in New Zealand. But, yeah, it definitely just revels in the opportunity to just make you really uncomfortable. The first one really did make me uncomfortable, but this second one, Jesus Christ. I watched the first one when I was 10. This one, I only watched for the first time last year, and sure, I was a bit more desensitized to the stuff by then, but it was still a bit surprising. I mean, the performances in the movie are hauntingly effective. Lauren German, Bijou Phillips, and Heather Matarazzo all deliver great performances as the film's torture protagonists. Their journey from innocence to terror is really, really good, and it's really well done. And their struggles for survival just really serves as a harrowing reminder of just how fragile human life is. And the film's most disturbing aspect is just its exploration of just the perpetrators of the violence. It really delves into the minds of the elite hunting club's clients, and it reveals why they do this. And it really just shows, the kind of people that would pay to kill someone. And it really also shows how ordinary people can become horrible monsters just from peer pressure. And also just from bottling up everything. And through its portrayal of the perpetrators and just their motivations, the film really forces you to confront just the uncomfortable truths about human nature. And the lengths to which someone will go to satisfy their dark desires. Because Stuart probably should have gone to therapy rather than going to murder people. Because he kills one person and then he gets killed, but it still counts. He did kill someone before he died. He probably enjoyed it as well. I mean, he even tries to do the absolutely unthinkable to Beth. Like, once he tries to do that, you lose any sympathy for the man. Like, in the beginning, he's kind of like peer pressured into doing it by his friend by the looks of it. But then afterwards, you just kind of like learn by watching him do all these things. He wants to do it. He doesn't just like get forced to do it. He wants to. That's what is just really creepy about it, because this is a man who like has a family. He has kids. You'd expect him to just be like, I don't want to go to some random country and kill people with you, mate. I want to stay here, take care of my family. I want to, I don't know, work out my relationship with my wife because it's utterly screwed at the moment. But no, instead he goes to Slovakia and he gets the tattoo. He puts on the suit. He puts on the butcher's outfit. He puts on the butcher's cap. He grabs the utensils. He's about to do it. And then instead he tries to do something even worse. Of course it does fail, and he gets a very deserved kill. Like, that kill is probably the most deserved kill in the movie, just because of just how much it, once again, the movie just sort of makes you hate him, and then you're watching him get killed. And then it's just, once again, this, like, irony where, like, you've paid to watch the movie, you've paid to watch these people get killed, and now you're sort of enjoying it. That is just really why I love Eli Roth's writing, because he's such a great writer, and I love how much he can fit into just a movie about a bunch of people going to Europe and getting murdered. Like, I got all of that from about 10 minutes in the movie. That's insane. However, this movie does have a few downsides. For one, it kills off the protagonist of the first movie. Paxton was probably my favourite horror character because just how much he survived. And then in the second movie of his franchise, you're just like, bye. Yeah, you're now decapitated and there's a cat eating your insides, mate. Yeah, it's just a bit sad. Like, he went through so much. Maybe Jay Hernandez didn't want to return for a sequel because he was a bit uncomfortable with some of the things that they filmed on the first one. Which is understandable, I now understand that. But, like, you know, you could have just recast him rather than killing off the entire character. But I'm speaking of Jay Hernandez, he's making a new movie and I'm so excited for it. But yeah, that's basically Hostel Part 2. It is a increased amount of gore, a increased amount of tension, a increased amount of murder, a increased amount of everything. Sadism, torture, just absolutely disgusting subject matter. And it really just perfectly uses everything, light, shadows, and everything, just to create a really dark and eerie atmosphere. And even the practical effects really just enhance the visceral impact of the violence on the screen. Ultimately, though, Hostel Part 2 is a chilling and uncompromising horror film. It really does push the boundaries of the genre once again like the first one did. It's got intense violence, thought-provoking themes, and relentless tension. The film is sure to leave a lasting impression on its viewers. Especially if you're a bit squeamish. Do not watch this if you cannot take any gore, because this is probably the second goriest horror film I've ever watched besides Terrifier 2. It's soon to be the third goriest horror film I've ever watched because Terrifier 3 is coming out this year, but still. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have you guys seen Hostel Part 2? Let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy it, or were you a bit just like, Jesus Christ, that was much? But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I do really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to, like the video if you want to. Until next time, bye-bye.